VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only hope. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they found. VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. Melinda's.
Well, hello, Melinda's. Welcome to VCR Party. My name's Joe. That's Nick, and George and Steve are with us too. And I'm back in the office with 11,000 videos. Actually, can I do a real quick nice things?
Yeah, go ahead.
I opened up some packages when I came in. Look at this. Meat Clown sent this. Beginner's Guide to the Internet with Dick Van Patten and his grandson. Thank you, Meat Clown. The Confused Resident. Doesn't that look good? And Who's Killer? We have 11,003 videos now in here, and today we're going to watch all of them.
Thanks, Meat Clown. Yeah, that's the premise of the show. We always like to start off with a Found Footage Festival classic. Oh, God.
Oh, boy, this is going to be a long one.
I said classic, and we haven't even started yet.
I'm telling Dan the Flubman Opsel.
Yeah, alert him right now. But we do have a graphic for that George put together. Let's take a look at that.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
This week, if you are an EP mode subscriber, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Found Footage Festival. We appreciate people chipping in to support what we're doing. And if you chip in at the $10 a month level, you get a bonus episode. We have a classic clip that we've played in our self-defense montage and many, many years ago. But I think it was worth
No, this is a standalone. This was a standalone, Nick.
More Proof was?
Yeah, More Proof is a pure
right.
standalone.
You're right. But
two screw-ups so far, this show. 2 screw-ups so far.
It deserves more of a, I don't know, a spotlight. So here's a little bit more. I don't think, Joe, you've seen this particular clip, because I've noticed it's a cold steel. They make knives, swords, things like that, weapons. And the host is very giddy about cutting things, and he demonstrates how sharp it is by cutting meat. And then he just has a peculiar technique that he does after he slices it.
Hi, my name is Lynn Thompson. I'm the president of Cold Steel Incorporated. What we intend to do today is to shatter the grossly inflated claims of other knife manufacturers by offering you even more proof that our knives are unsurpassed when it comes to strength, sharpness, and cutting power.
Leather gloves stuffed with pork ribs. That's appearing at MoMA PS1.
They went through so much meat. I hope they fried this up afterwards.
Nope, just wasted.
It's kind of a techno beat.
Yeah, it always is. He always spreads open the meat in a very suggestive way. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but
it is
gross.
Just you.
It's just gross.
Does he do any seitan?
No, it's all expired meat.
Is it expired, did he say?
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that outfit. I love him.
You gotta be a tough guy when your name's Lynn, I think.
Whoa. He has the best job in the world.
So I cut together a half hour of More Proof. We're going to watch that this Thursday. It's going to drop for all of you EP Mode Melinda's. So join us for that. It's going to be a fun one.
I wonder if he got salmonella when he was done with that shoot. Like when they finished it all up, like he had a bad cough or something. He went to the doctor and he had salmonella poisoning.
He should have washed his hands. I hope he did after handling the meat.
He touched a lot of that meat. All right, what do we got next? We got
a big announcement, first of all. We're doing our first live show since We got back from the UK in March, and the shit hit the fan. We are booked at a drive-in theater, a really cool one called the Mahoning Drive-In Theater in Pennsylvania. They've been doing really cool programming. Like this week, they have Bruce Campbell 2 nights doing a Q&A. And it's
wow.
It's like one of the only.
Go.
Yeah, I know Beetlejuice is playing there, and they have a thing where you can go camp overnight there. So they have like a campsite right there, so you can bring a tent, you can go camping, and somebody suggested we rent a mini Winnie, a Winnebago, and take that down there.
And play the Jack Rebney clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People come from all over the country to come to this drive-in for the event. So it's Thursday, October 1st. We hope to see some of you there. We're going to be doing our Volume 9 show, throwing some bonuses, and it'll just be fun to get out there and do it live again because this Zoom is getting old.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. That'll be fun. All right. So this week in Flying Windows, the good news is I found a flying window to show us. The bad news is we still don't have a sponsor for this as much as we try. We're still searching for the right sponsors. Steve, have you talked to anybody over at like Smuckers or anything, or have you talked to anybody?
Smuckers has not returned my emails or calls so far.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
Well, maybe this will entice them. I got a sandals video, and I saw this video, and it just screams flying windows, doesn't it? You see this, and you know it's going to kick off with some flying windows. And guess what? I was right. Here's This Week in Flying Windows.
Can't wait.
Sandals is for lovers. Love is all you
No flying windows. Throw it out.
For dinner, Sandals has the recipe
Not only a
for
flying window,
romance.
look at this.
There are 32
Flying
restaurants
plate.
in all,
Whoa,
where
they cut
we'll
out the
tempt
plate,
you
gave it a
with
drop
gourmet
shadow.
delicacies.
Flying sushi.
Serve you on
Holy
a silver
cow.
platter with our trademark white glove service.
There it is.
Wow. That was great. Yeah. Sometimes you can tell.
You see a video like this, and you know there's going to be a flying window.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But flying plate, that did take me by surprise.
Yeah, we're constantly finding new wrinkles to the formula. If you see a flying window, send us at info@foundfootagefest.com. There's dozens. There's hundreds probably of these that we're missing. So.
All right, let's show each other our raviolis.
All right.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
You didn't seem so excited about the way I phrased it.
No, when you put it that way, I'd rather just skip this segment. But
No. I got some good ones here. Some ones I'm real excited about.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so last week I played a Wisconsin Dells tour guide video put out by Bill Porter Sr., and he's the mastermind behind Bill Worley's videos.
Frank Worley, yeah.
Frank Worley's videos.
Now who's screwed up?
I screwed up once. You screwed up twice. And he did this thing on Wisconsin Dells, and he took his son and his wife and his son's friend, and they just toured the Dells. And I don't think Wisconsin Dells paid them to do this. I watched the whole thing last week, and I absolutely loved it. And because it's from the 80s, it's Wisconsin Dells in the 80s, and he uses like music that he didn't license. He clearly like just put this together for his own project. It's 90 minutes long. The second half has no audio whatsoever, and I don't think it's intentional. So, Nick, you brought up like Biblical Gardens, The House of the Future last week.
Yeah.
All those are in here.
Oh, wow.
About World, Tommy Bartlett's Ski. And again, Wisconsin Dells is like the Branson of Wisconsin, or it's like maybe Wisconsin's Disneyland. So I'm going to show you just some of my favorite parts from that. I edited it down pretty significantly, but you should watch the entire thing, Nick. I think.
All right, I will.
All right, here it is.
And this, the Wisconsin Dells Adventure. Next, we wanted to see Biblical Gardens. I had heard so much about the serenity of this sacred place.
So yeah, they have like religious scenes in the woods.
Yeah.
They
Really
have,
serene, yeah.
yeah.
Those torture.
Medieval torture devices.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you were in the woods walking along and you saw that?
Oh, right.
I mean,
You didn't know you were in Biblical Gardens?
Yeah. You just saw that. Look at that. It's horrifying.
I loved Storybook Gardens, but I don't think my parents were crazy about it.
Okay.
That was the non-denominational version.
Right. And there's Bill's kids. Bill's son and his son's friend. They look like they're having a lot of fun.
After our visit to Biblical Gardens, we were off for a late breakfast, and no better place than a paddleboat. With this type of setting, even eating became an adventure.
What an adventure! Like an adventure in management.
There's absolutely no vegan options.
Still isn't. Look at that French.
I had the glove stuffed with pork rib.
And look, it's the space shuttle, Atlantis. And here's liftoff.
Actual astronauts.
Xanadu.
The house of the future. What will it be like living in the future? We had a rare glimpse as we entered.
I wish I could have gone. You ever go to Robot World?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and I remember being disappointed by it.
Yeah, it was like Spaceship Earth Disney animatronics.
Well, they used like the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic kind of things, and it just didn't feel like the future at all.
They did have that gyroscope that you could sit in and get spun around.
There's footage of that. I didn't include it in here, but there's footage of that.
That was cool.
You should watch this whole video.
Here at Robot World,
and also he always calls it a robot.
A lot of people do, especially older people. Robots.
Here at Robot World, you're right with the robots of tomorrow.
This is the future of AI right here. This is the direction AI is heading. Okay, then the audio cuts out for the second half of the tape.
For Mark Twain, Michael Jackson.
It looked like an overweight Mark Twain, didn't it?
Yeah. They did have a wax museum, I remember, in the Dells, too.
It's like Wisconsin's version of Mark Twain.
Too many cheese curds.
Who's this? Is this Barbra Streisand?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. George?
Yeah, I was going to say Loretta Lynn, maybe, but I think the nose, the bump in the nose is telling me it's Barbra Streisand, but nothing else about the face is telling me it's Barbra Streisand.
Yeah. They also have Kenny Rogers, but he got like a side shot and then the back of Dolly Parton's head. A shitty Ronald Reagan.
They never get the hair right at wax museums. That's always the toughest.
But like, look at Dorothy here. Doesn't she just look like
a lot of forehead?
The little kid from Deliverance. Doesn't she kind of look like?
Yeah, way too much forehead.
And look at the scarecrow. Look how frightening that is. He only gives like 1 second of it, but look how horrifying that thing is. And then
yeah, I mean, wax museums in general, I love them.
Yeah, and then the video ends.
Oh, is that a real possum?
Yeah, it's a real possum. It's a real eagle, and then it ends with. I'm sure there's music over this.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's music you didn't license over this.
Right.
And that's the Wisconsin Dells video.
Wow.
But man, I watched the entire thing, and I was having a blast watching it. I think you would love to watch it.
Oh, I would.
It takes place like the years that we went in the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. I went on YouTube and was looking for old commercials and stuff like that. And
yeah, but absolutely nobody sanctioned it. Like Wisconsin Dells did not sanction this. He just made this for himself. That's why I love him.
Bless him. Yeah, I gotta go keep that video in the office. I'm gonna go pick that up next week. All right, this is something else I found from Retro Ontario, who's been digitizing a lot of local Canadian television, and this is a commercial for a theme park called Western Fair, and I think you'll appreciate and understand why I'm choosing to feature it.
Western Fair, take a look at us now. Rides and games and famous names. Loads of fun for everyone. Take a break, make a day. Take a look at us now. Western Fair. 10 great days, 10 great nights. Take a look at us now. Western Fair.
It's the E&M Garden International
Oro.
Circus at the Grandstand. Shows at 2, 7, and 9.
Let me just, I mean, the jingle's great, but my favorite shot, the reason I included it is right here. I mean, this shot. I mean, it's so tantalizingly.
Also, he's holding onto his head so it doesn't fall off.
Exactly.
That's what he's doing there.
Exactly.
We've all been there.
I mean, I want the raw footage of this because it didn't last much longer than this. If the horse is in full gallop.
The horse is terrified right now.
Oh,
the
yeah.
horse is like, get this thing off of me.
Western Fair. So I don't know. Maybe that was their Wisconsin Dells. We had our like Noah's Ark and all those attractions. So yeah, London, Ontario.
So I got one here that. Okay, so you remember Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center? Do you remember that song? It's one of the greatest jingles of all time. I thought it was going to run away with the tournament that we had on Saturday nights at Quarantine Classics. It did not. I thought that was going to be. I thought that was a shoo-in for a winner. I've got one that is just as good, if not better.
Ooh.
That somebody sent me. Anonymous person sent this to me. They did not want to be known who it was, so I'm not going to say it. But let me play Midwest Hemorrhoid first, just so that we, for anybody who hasn't seen Midwest Hemorrhoid, it's always just good to replay this one.
Agreed.
Midwest Hemorrhoids Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence. Midwest Hemorrhoids Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence. Midwest Hemorrhoids Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence.
Okay, and here's this week. So this one, where's it come from? It comes from northwestern Pennsylvania. And it's just a radio jingle at this point. So, you know, we show videos, but I added some video to it, and it's from the Google Images, and it's called Presque Isle. Well, I'll just let the lyrics speak for itself.
I'm worried about what Google Images you found. I don't even know what this is, but I'm just worried. I'll just say that.
It's tame. I'm not playing the filth corner beforehand, so it's tame. Everything's fine.
Presque Isle colon and rectal surgery, the right choice. Presque Isle colon and rectal surgery, the right choice. Presque Isle colon and rectal surgery, the right choice.
Presque Isle.
Presque Isle. I was going to ask what the name was.
Presque Isle is the name of the city.
Okay.
Presque Isle colon and rectal surgery, the right choice. Now, Reese, if you're watching, you know what to do. You know what to do, Reese. You sing that song for us.
He's our jingle singer from Australia. Always comes through, and I could see him just belting that out. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That person said that that's a staple of the Northwest Pennsylvania area, and it's one of their best kept secrets. So.
Okay, this one harkens back to when we were on tour. I don't even remember the circumstances, but Joe, do you remember when we were watching Who's the Boss in a hotel, I think?
It was in college. It was in college. We were in the dorm room. And we watched it. We were on tour.
No. So, yeah, we were in college, and we saw just the end of a Who's the Boss episode, and this aired in 1991, so it would have been a rerun even when we were in college, but couldn't believe what we were seeing. So here's a little reminder of that.
So that means I just have to make one basket to win.
That's right. Hot shot. Gotta be the shoes.
Tony Singletary, you've done it again.
Yeah, so she apparently it broke reality in that Angela was so good at basketball that she could dunk.
It's a timeless joke too. It's a joke that's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Everybody always understands what that reference is.
I looked it up, and it's got to be the shoes happened in 1988 was when that campaign happened. So it was like probably 3 or 4 years after that. It was already probably dated by the time that Who's the Boss episode came out. And so anyway, I was looking for this because I was like, did that happen? Did we just kind of like rose-colored glasses? It wasn't as dumb as we thought it would be. So I looked for, on YouTube for clips of Who's the Boss. There's no information about it. This wasn't in the description of any episodes, you know. So I found a guy on the internet who had every episode put on a DVD. 8 seasons of Who's the Boss, and I bought it, took a week to get there. I scrubbed through every episode of Who's the Boss, starting anything after 1988. And
for that clip?
Yes, for that clip. And I would just watch the end credits, you know, I'd get to the end credits, watch because I knew it was at the end of the episode. Finally, in season 7, I found that clip, and it was exactly as I remembered it. Exactly. Just as ridiculous. And I wanted to share it with the world. And then I was sharing it with some of our friends on a text thread, in particular our friend JC, who you might remember from the webinar. He did, what did we have?
Coffee with the Side of Laughs.
Coffee with the Side of Laughs, yeah. So he had the idea to just extend the credits and the laughter for an hour on that clip. And I didn't get to an hour, but I got to 3 minutes, and I wanted to share that with you now.
Some tedium. I like what you did here.
So that means I just have to make one basket to win.
That's right. Hot shot. Gotta be the shoes.
Ensemble. Vintage Vince.
Yeah.
Love Buxton's work. I lost what he spelled wrong.
It takes a lot of people to make an episode like this.
It does. It really does. You got costumes.
A lot of people get up to get a snack at this point, but I think it's good to just recognize all the hard work that people put into it. It's got to be.
An hour?
Yeah, I know. That's the Sony's Pictures Television production. So
wow.
Yeah. So it's on its way to an hour. Not quite there yet, but I wanted you to see the work in progress.
I was surprised that in the credits I didn't see Smelt Gongloob's name in there. I always thought Smelt Gongloob was in the cast of Who's the Boss. I thought that he was in charge of catering.
Oh no, that was Grandy's. But yeah, he might have been. Grandy's. Yeah, okay. He might have been the craft services guy. But yeah, he might be in the extended version. We'll see. So.
All right.
What do you got?
Whew. That's all I got. I mean, where do you go from there? Jesus.
All right. Well, we just showed each other our raviolis.
Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis.
All right, let's do this little segment where we watch some cyber videos on the internet.
This is the how-to segment where we teach you how to do, watch cyber videos on the internet.
Yeah, get your pencil and pad of paper handy because you're gonna need that to take some notes for this segment.
George, what do you have? Why don't you start off?
Sure. Let's see. I was a big Commodore 64 kid, and I found a commercial for Commodore computers when they came out with the short-lived SX64 portable computer, and this is a great jingle. It's a minute long, but it also implies that there's a secret organization of men communicating to each other with special hand signals. It's highly disturbing. I think you'll enjoy it.
What? I don't understand a word you just. Okay, just play it. All right.
It'll all make sense afterwards.
See, Crunch Gondlu would have understood.
In a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing views and computer terminology, Commodore is news. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping
Everybody
up
now.
with you. In a world of high technology and ever-changing modes. In a world that's
What does that have to do with it?
It's a bad dive.
changing attitudes. Are you keeping up
We
with
got
the
it.
Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Is that like an Illuminati thing?
Yeah, it's. I find the whole thing very disturbing because at the end, all those guys are in the same room, wearing the same clothes,
Yeah.
and they're clearly having a meeting, and
They're
it's
older
about
white
how
guys too.
yes,
you know?
middle-aged white guys controlling the world.
Yeah.
And there's 4 of them, and I thought I should play it for us tonight.
I think if you play it back, I think they all had that Mason. You know, the Mason. They all had the Mason symbol on their over their heart.
Secret handshake, and they always greet each other by saying, "Hello, Melinda."
Yeah. Hey,
Steve?
genuinely good song though too.
Yeah, I do like the song. It's very kind of like Devo-esque, or that nice chugging beat to it. I liked it a lot. Steve, what do you have?
I saw this one, John Streichert, sorry for mispronouncing that. He posted it online and brought me back.
Oh, you're definitely mispronouncing that.
Yeah, 100%.
How many screw-ups
but
is Steve up to so far this episode? 4?
Zero. But this brings, it's a combination. This is what I would imagine I would have watched in Saturday morning cartoons during, it's probably the late 80s, early 90s.
Poor dear. You look like you need some snards.
Snard the Snard Bark game. Just move your snard when the Snard Bark's eyes match your color.
I remember this.
But if your color doesn't come out, your breakfast.
Yummy, yum, yum. The Snard Bark game from Parker Brothers.
The fuck is a snard? What the fuck is a snard?
No idea.
I think Claymation helped sell games at the time. There was like the Grape Escape, or the Smush Play-Doh grapes, and what else? I don't know.
You know, that reminds me, like for our Saturday morning cartoons, which we're going to start the Saturday after Labor Day. We're going to air them in the mornings, like around 10 a.m. or so. We're taking it off of VHS tapes so that it won't come with commercials. So I'm thinking we'll have 2 commercial breaks in there where we curate 6 commercials, 3 commercials per break. And I feel like something like that Snards would be perfect.
I think, yeah, you need to find like the ones that you forgot about from that time. Like I did not remember the Snards at all.
No, my brain expunged Snards. My brain was like, you won't be needing this.
It was just only after seeing it that it seemed familiar. But yeah, I remember that game. So I wanted to show one that's like a classic. This made the rounds in like 2012, and it's a it's not a public access show, but it came from Brandon sent this to me today, and I just remembered that we haven't shown this yet. It seems like we should enshrine it into a cyber video. It's a non-traditional student at Weber University in Utah had on a news show, like on what's happening in Weber, they had he did a cooking show about how students could cook things in their microwave. So all his segments, this guy, Steven's segments, were about what you can cook using your dorm room microwave. This one is about, I believe, a dip for nachos, a chili cheese dip.
Hello, Wildcats. This is Weber Cooks. And today we're doing chili cheese nachos. We start with a can of chili and open it up.
Having a little difficulty opening it.
Should have maybe opened it up before the...
And then the cheese sauce, we just take off the lid.
That's how you get it out.
We pop these both in the microwave. And we set the microwave for 4.5 minutes.
It seems long, doesn't it?
It seems like it's going to be on fire.
When that's done, we'll put them in a bowl and mix it up, and we'll have a dip for 3 to 6 people.
Now we got to wait for 4.5 minutes?
He takes it out a little before then.
Okay.
Okay, the things are done. You got to be careful because the cheese sauce is really hot and the chili is hot also.
Oh, both are hot. Okay,
we
got it.
Mix them both together.
He wasn't careful at all.
And
I mean, it does actually kind of look good. Steve, you'd eat that, right? If it were...
I wish I would answer no, but yes, I definitely would.
And
dorm room or no dorm room?
This up and...
He can't get it.
So wait, this is the part I'm not following. So you're supposed to open up the bag of chips?
You open up the bag of chips then, yeah.
Okay, all right, I'm lost.
Like so.
And there you have it, a dip that will satisfy a small group. And this will run you about $6, but when you figure that it will feed anywhere from 3 to 6 people, it will only cost you $1 or $2 per person. And I'm Stephen Reed, and this was Weber Cooks.
That's
Real thrilled
Weber
to be
Cooks.
there.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Tim and Eric segment.
Dynamic personality.
I've seen that before. I always just assumed it was a fake thing. I thought it was like a Tim and Eric kind of thing.
No, I did some research on it. He only had 4 episodes, and then that was it. It was just a student television show on their internal campus show.
Why is he doing it? Why is an old man?
He's a
student?
Yeah, he's a non-traditional student. Older people can go back to college too, and that's what he did.
Okay, that seems a little far-fetched.
No, because the rest of the show is on there. You see it. It's like, yeah, and he did 4 other segments about, one was about, I think, potatoes, and it's all stuff you can do in the microwave. Fascinating.
Oh, I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, I got some IMGs here. So IMGs, it's sweeping the nation. It's huge right now. What it is they're accidental uploads. People accidentally upload videos to YouTube, and there's thousands, if not millions, up there. And the Melindas, I've recruited some Melindas to be my miners, and we've been mining IMGs. And I got the top 3 this week. And I want you guys to tell me which one is your favorite. These... Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me bring it up here. What are we? All right. Number 3, IMG 1975. It has 8 views. Hannah sent it to me. She said, she called it "Boy Eating Chunk of Meat with an Orange Peel on His Head."
Okay. Descriptive.
And accurate, too, as you're about to
yeah?
see. So there's this chunk of meat. That makes it 2 chunks of meat for this show so far,
Yeah,
right?
several chunks.
Several chunks of meat. So he has an orange peel on his head.
It's a gigantic orange.
Yeah, a huge chunk of meat. What kind of meat is that even?
Yeah, is he a cave boy?
Yep.
Ugh.
So,
that
all
would
right.
gross me out.
I don't like kids eating food, you know,
No.
or sometimes people post pictures of like their kid eating food and it's all over their face. I don't want to see that.
No.
That disgusts the hell out of me.
When I went to Disney with my niece and nephew a few years ago, and I saw a kid. You know how they have like at Ren fairs, and I guess they had this at Disney too. Those giant turkey legs.
Yeah.
Like he eats, like Mark Borchardt has an American movie. You know, he just brings that gigantic
Yeah.
turkey leg, and there's this tiny kid with a mullet eating a turkey leg like that, and I gagged. I had to look away. It was so gross.
And you don't gag easy either.
No,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
doesn't though. Children eating gigantic pieces of meat.
You're fine with people slicing giant pieces of meat. You're
Well,
fine with that, right?
That's gross too, but yeah, I don't gag during that.
Okay. All right. Next up, IMG 0933, 34 views. Michael sent this one, and this is becoming a new favorite category of mine. Michael said it's inspirational archery slideshow with a very non-fitting song. Did you follow all that? Did you get all that? You got your ears on? All right. Definitely getting flagged on this one. Shooting
The weirdest way to hug.
What? I want to see that one. I didn't notice it. It's like the Commodore thing. It's like that's the way they hug.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Like,
don't think of the sad things. See only the fun. So, I think I'm going to end tonight's show. Don't think of the sad things. Think of only the fun.
Oh, that's good. That should be added to the end.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, IMG 1673. I should technically play a Joe's Filth Corner for this, but I don't think it's that bad. I think that we can all handle it.
I don't know if your barometer is to be trusted on this.
Also, this is nature. So
it
happens in nature. It happens in nature. It's what do you want me to do? You want to tell nature not to do it? This comes from Marilee, 182 views, which is pretty good. And you'll see why, though. She called it "A Dog Wearing a Dress Humps a Stuffed Toy." So there it is, humping the stuffed toy.
Uh-huh.
Watch, it gets better, actually. Watch this. Right there.
Owner's just really laughing and having the time of his life. Poor dog's trying to procreate right now.
Yeah, I don't think that was an accidental upload either. I think that was an intentional one.
Yeah. Oh, that guy knew exactly what he was doing. Yes.
Yeah. So that's this week in IMGs. Is that what we call it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Top 3 IMGs.
Hey, one more thing. I just thought of this while you were playing it, and I pulled it up. So this weekend I was in New Jersey at the shore, and I had a dog sitter, and she was biking around with Marty, and I guess she had a GoPro on, and she had Marty in a backpack while biking, and this is a video that it automatically generated. And when you want to talk about music not matching what the video is, take a look. It's like Fast and the Furious or something. It's like Prodigy or something. Trip hop.
This song's known as Marty's theme now.
All right, that's enough. You get the idea. But I just thought of that because it's the most incongruous music. It's just a very sleepy
I'm a
dog
big fan.
in a backpack.
There's been some other IMGs that had the wrong music over. Like there's that one of the construction crew, and yeah, and there's so many of those. I feel like it's a whole new category. Wrong music for the scene.
It's always funny. So I think that's how to watch cyber videos on the internet.
That's how you do it. It's that easy.
How about a handful of nice things today? What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
This is a real quick thing that came up to me as a suggested item, and on eBay. And who am I to turn down? It's Bo Derek's 10. The movie, very iconic poster.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom of this. 11
cool.
JVC. So look at JVC is even better than Bo Derek, who's a perfect 10. This JVC,
look at that.
VCR
Look at that babe JVC.
Yeah, I mean, this one is, if anything, it upstaged Bo Derek. I think it's this JVC.
Oh, I love that. I was a big JVC guy too. I bought all JVC.
Yeah,
I was a JVC guy through and through.
And what I'm thinking is we've already sold. We'll talk about this later, but we're selling ad space on the various things behind us. I could put Bo Derek and the JVC behind us, and you could have your face on there as well.
It's for our sellout show. Just so we're selling out for one show. We have not sold out this entire time.
No.
Not by choice. Not by choice. But
haven't had any offers. But yeah. So.
Right.
Yeah.
But
so anyway, that
episode
selling ad space. Yeah.
September 7th, we will be selling out, and we're going to be selling ad space. Hey, so Meat Clown also sent this. In addition to the Confused Resident, Meat Clown also sent a bunch of these. Rusty Garys. He made Rusty Garys.
Oh,
and he included it in there. Remember, we have Garys.
That are actually
Garys.
Rusty.
Yeah.
And that just
I
says
grab
Rusty
them. They're right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these are the Rusty Garys.
But
Yeah,
those presumably are not Rusty, so we don't have to worry about people getting tetanus.
Right.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Here's a quick nice thing. Dale was driving in Saskatchewan, more Canadian content, and saw this, Alf's car service. Big Alf fan, so he pulled over and took this, Alf's car service.
So Nick, what's the latest? So with Elf content, is that going into nice things? Or I thought I made a corner graphic for you, Nick's Elf corner.
Well, this
is
a dispute that will not end because I think that it shouldn't have its own corner. It's Elf things are nice things, and people send them to us, and I want to feature them.
Well, I spent a solid 14 minutes on that graphic.
All right, let's play the corner right now.
Hey, I kill me. Hey, it's Nick's Elf Corner. Crank it up.
All right, I've got some boxes that people sent, but I think we're running out of time, so I'll open those later.
No, let me just show this real quick.
Okay.
So we've been getting a flood of these postcards with awkward family photos on them, and with just like, it says, "Forget the diaper ninja, mind the child in the background. He took my bathroom." So whoever sent these is like commenting on them, but then also sent one with a bunch of swear words on it, F words, S words, B words. There's a C word on here too.
Whoa.
C word. It must have been George.
Yeah. And
I might be able to help unravel that mystery.
Well, I was just going to say, I finally found out. I dug through the whole pile, and it's our buddy Dave in Grand Rapids. He's the one who sent it all. And but I feel like this is the male equivalent of prank phone calls. You know what I mean? Just sending a bunch of postcards and just like saying random things and throwing in some swear words. Because I was really confused because it would trickle in throughout the
Yeah, this is one that I got too. So, and he said it's a Plunkett, and I saw he signed his name, Dave Hawkins, on the bottom. That one.
Okay, a lot of these, hardly any of these. He goes, just thought I'd point out that I know your address now without looking at this. Like he wrote that. That's like kind of scary. A little bit.
He's out creeping George at that point. I mean,
I know address without looking at it.
So I guess we know why the mail's slowing down right now.
It's because of Dave.
Yeah.
This one, he actually tore out a chunk and then commented on it. And then the postal service, this is how great the postal service is. They put a little thing around it and said, received in damaged condition. They're basically saying,
you don't blame.
This was Dave's fault. Yeah.
Wow. Well, yeah, you can send us stuff at our address, which is go to foundfootagefest.com. That's got our address on it.
Yeah, we're easy to find.
All right, nice. That's nice things for this week, right?
That's nice things.
People will send us requests usually via email, and we try to do those in a segment we call That It Done.
That's it. That it done. Right there.
All right, John Alexander wrote in and said, can you guys play some more of the home movie from Long Island where the guy argues with a construction worker and then dances in drag? I'm hoping it's the same guy. And he said, that it done?
That's why I love this segment, is because then people will write in and we'll get to watch videos that we haven't watched in years. Like, I haven't watched this one. This is a video that I actually found in Queens at an estate sale, and I found a camcorder, and I bought it, and I brought it home, and I plugged it in, and out popped a tape, and it was this one. And I swear to God, it must have been David Lynch's estate sale. And we've showed this, I think, in like volume 3 of Found Footage Festival. But here's just some highlights. I just took like the best 2 minutes from Queen's home movie.
It's mine and it's my problem.
We'll get flagged for this song too, right?
I think so.
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Hey, Sparky.
Hey, Sparky.
That's good trivia right there. The dog's name is Sparky.
Yeah, I like his cackle afterwards too.
And also make note of his voice and compare it to the guy at the end. Okay.
Right. He said, "Is it the same guy?"
But it's not the guy who's dancing though.
Right.
Because the guy who's dancing is in the same shot. Yeah.
Hey, Sparky.
Wait, the woman's name might have been Sparky too, because she looked. So do you think her name was Sparky?
There's no way to know.
Reminds me of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. There goes Sparky. All right, then the video takes a complete left turn, and it's construction footage.
Is that your hobby?
Is that your hobby?
What's that for?
Huh?
What's that for?
Feel like taking pictures. Why? What's it to you?
It's my job.
Seems like you're worrying about it.
No, I don't. I was asking you why.
I live next door.
Is that why you want to take pictures?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Because I feel...
I'm gonna stand in front of you.
Go ahead. Who gives a fuck?
Huh? You notice that? Yeah, it's over. She's walking to the yard right now, Joe. Turn around and see it.
Well, you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing? You're worried about
I'm
it?
just asking you, that's all.
I said I feel like taking a picture of them knocking the building down.
Just ask you. That's all about it. Not allowed to ask?
I'm gonna fucking explain anything to anybody.
I don't have to fucking explain anything to you. Fucking cocksucker.
Hey, up yours.
Let me tell you something. It's about this morning. You know what? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm over here working, not bothering nobody. Guys over here.
Sure, your mouth is bothering everybody.
My mouth? Just ask the question. Oh, I want to be a cocksucker. That's all I want.
You want to be a cocksucker? That's all right.
Oh, kiss my ass, huh?
Yeah, so that's a Queen's home movie. Yeah. I have an idea. So we're doing cardboard cutouts for brewery games. What if we got this guy? This would be the ultimate deep cut. This guy over here, right over here. Do you see him?
Who's
we get that guy as the card.
Gets distracted by the argument across the street and like looks the other way.
How about that as the cutout? That's such a deep cut for film footage.
What about the backhoe?
Yeah, the backhoe would be good too. my concern is like they're gonna has to be 300 DPI. They're gonna say it's too blurry. You know, they're gonna want high res versions. Even with their good VHS stuff, they're gonna.
Oh, I'm prepared to put up a stink.
Yeah.
I'm prepared to put up a stink.
All right. Well,
yeah, I'll get him on the phone. I'll give him a piece of my goddamn mind.
Yeah. You want to be a cocksucker? That's fine with me. I love that
Is that
guy.
what he says? You want to be a cocksucker? That's fine with me.
Yeah. And
clearly isn't.
What I love about that is it's so foreign. Coming from Wisconsin, there would never be an argument like that. And I've lived in Queens for 22 years now, and that's been.
There would be, but it would be drunken.
Well, yeah, but I think it would be more subdued. It'd be like, oh, my bad. It'd be like, oh, sorry. And then it would immediately go off. But then they would seethe quietly and then wage a silent battle against that construction crew somehow. So it'd be more passive aggressive. So I appreciate the just open hostility here in New York. What else?
So Katrina in Minneapolis reached out, and occasionally we'll do these APBs, all points bulletin, that somebody's looking for a video, they can't find it. We don't have a great success rate on this, but I think it's important to put this out there because Katrina is a manager at the Wedge grocery store in Uptown in Minneapolis. Nick, I think that you frequented that.
I was a member,
store
yeah.
when you lived there. Yeah, and so she's a supervisor, and whenever she got a new person who would bag groceries, she would make them watch the VHS version of the training video that she had watched when she had first started the job, which I tip my hat to her for doing that. And she said that she's worn out the tape after all these years, and she wants to try and find it. She called the company to try and get the original tape, and they didn't have it. They didn't have it on DVD. And this is it's called Bag It Right. She's like, it has the cheesiest reenactments. She's like, I just like showing it to these younger people who don't know about like having to watch training videos from that era. And I really want begging with plastic and paper. And for me, I'm a former bag boy too. So like this is, I want to find this too, because I'm actually pretty good at bagging groceries. So anyway, if anybody knows where basic skills, Bag It Right, bagging with plastic and paper is, let us know. Maybe it's in like one of those archive.orgs or something like that. We could put it on a VHS tape.
Yeah, training videos are so tough, but I feel her pain because it's like you've seen it, you want more of it, and you just can't find it. So
yeah,
let's help out. Maybe we have a lot of Minneapolis viewers. Maybe somebody has a connection to the Wedge and could figure that out.
Well, she works at the Wedge.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Right. Oh,
She's
okay.
a supervisor there. I said all that. Were you not listening?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Any other
Clearly.
Requests?
Yeah, there's a bunch more. Let's see. Are you going to listen, or am I just going to be talking to myself here?
Likely to yourself.
Okay. So, I put out a call for sneezes. Nick, listen closely to this. I'm not a big fan. I think the jury's still out as to what. Nick, where are you going? Nick, get back here.
Huh?
So sneezes are very rarely caught on video. And
I don't know if that's true.
You don't think that? Show me some. I've been asking for sneeze videos for the last 3 weeks. You haven't brought one to me, Steve.
All right. I think there's plenty of sneezes out there.
But genuine sneezes. So Dana last week was able to manipulate the nose until like a sneeze could be generated. And now James sent a sneeze video. And, but first, let me show this. John sent a photograph of his brother sneezing and mid-sneeze. That's a mid-sneeze photo of his brother, which is that's like capturing a shooting star, right? Because you only get a half second. You guys with me on this one? Are you guys listening? You got your ears on?
You ever wanted to quit your own show? Is it just me, or have you lost interest in your own show?
Okay, listen. James sent a video here of himself explaining he can make himself sneeze.
Hey Joe, I heard you like sneeze videos, and I also have a special talent where if I pull a nose hair out, I can get an especially wet sneeze. So here we go.
Right in his phone.
My phone is dripping right now. Hope you enjoyed it.
His phone's dripping right now. Listen.
I can't turn it off because my phone is so wet. Okay.
You got to put it in rice. That usually.
Yeah. So.
Moisture.
So by my count, we now have 4 sneezes on video, and I started my montage. Buckle up, everybody. Here are my 4 sneezes so far in my sneeze montage.
Bless me. Thank you.
All right, hold on. Let me do that again so that that thing was over it. All right, here we go.
Bless you.
Bless me. Thank you.
All right, so we're up to 4 sneezes in our collection.
Sneezes. That's another project we got going. So.
And I think that's a good thing to have in the time of a global pandemic, right? Like that's a great montage to get started on. It's just sneezing.
Sneeze and cough montages. Yeah.
That's what people want to see. Nick, your sneeze is interesting. I don't think we've ever talked about your dirty little secret with your sneezes. That your sneezes sound more like coughs. And that you very rarely get blessed after you sneeze because everybody thinks you just coughed.
Yeah, and I'm pissed. I want to be blessed every time I sneeze, and it's a curse, really.
Maybe that's the reason you
think they're coughs.
That might be the reason you're going to hell, actually.
Yeah,
because you have never been blessed for a sneeze because
so many unblessed sneezes. Yeah, and conversely, my coughs always get blessed.
Wait, what? No.
No, it doesn't.
That'll also send you to hell if somebody blesses a cough.
Oh, really? That's how it works? I don't know.
Yes, it's right there in the Bible.
Well, we also get birthday requests, and we have 3 coming up. First of all, Lex is wishing David a happy birthday, and she thought, well, let's play a little bit of David from Video Dating, who's one of our favorites. It's a classic video mate footage.
Hello.
Thought I told you never to call me here. A rose, okay. My name is David, and obviously I'm a bit weird, and that's for a good cause. I am not going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about you, and if I talk about you, I think I'm going to talk about me.
Huh?
I am looking for the goddess. Are you the goddess? Who is the goddess? The goddess is the woman, is a woman, is any woman, is all women who have found themselves, both their left and their right. They're good, they're bad, they're male, they're female. It's an androgynous character. On the application for this, there's a question that said age. I said Aquarian. Aquarian is an attitude.
No, it's
Isn't
not.
it? We're having fun out here? Is everybody enjoying the tape? I think that I'm enjoying it. I've been watching this. I'm enjoying this. But I think that's kind of what I want to say, that I think it's time to quit talking about ourselves, and it's not time for me to talk about myself. It's time to talk to you. It's time to talk to each other. And I'm looking for someone who can relate to me on that level for what I am, as what you are. And that's cute, gorgeous, and hot. Be cool.
Hello, hello, hello.
He wasn't lying about the Aquarian.
Hello.
By the way, happy birthday. Who was that? David's birthday? Happy birthday, David, on that. But that reminded me, I really want to do found footage karaoke, where you play videos that we played a million times, like Jack Rebney, David, the Goddess, Seeking the Goddess, and you put up the words underneath, and then you say the words, and we cut out the audio from them, and then, because I know that whole thing by heart.
Yeah, like
and
a quote along.
Yes, I think a lot of people do too. And I think that we should have like some sort of a segment, karaoke, found footage karaoke character segment.
I like it.
Anyway.
All right.
Happy birthday, David.
We have another birthday. Michael wants to wish Rebecca a happy birthday. You might remember Rebecca from previous episodes. She's a painter. She painted this, which was Alpha's Junior America. I don't know if you need to run the corner again here, but this was her amazing painting from the Miss Junior America pageant. And didn't really have a request, but we had an idea. George?
We went through the archives and we found the following.
Hi, I'm Gordon Shumway from Melmac. I'm 263 years old and I'm having the time of my life. Ha!
So that's what her drawing was. Amazing
Birthday wishes
footage.
come true here on VCR Party during the That It Done segment. And I like how he just stuck it into Elf's neck.
Yeah, kind of.
And then, like, he jabbed it into his vocal cords so that it could talk directly.
That's where her where Elf's vocal cords are, yeah.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Rebecca.
And then Brandy has a birthday coming up. Do you like, so she sent this email saying her birthday was August 30th, and she was talking about how much she loved George. And that's all fine and well, but like Nick and I are the stars of the show. It's just like, come on.
I won't have it any other way.
Yeah, but she loved George. We all love George. I have a stupid gnat that's flying around right now.
Wondering what was going on.
So she said she wanted to see George's greatest hits, and that would take forever to edit. And so I put together something, I think at the end of last year, that was our tribute to George, our ode to George. So I'll just play that again because, probably nobody saw it.
It's more
so
George content, yeah.
Yeah, more George content. Here's our ode to George.
And then I did a little more searching. And then after finding the VIN number on her car, I was able to find...
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. I was able to
find... No way.
Whoa. I was able to find her cell phone number, so I left a message.
You're kidding me.
Happy birthday, Brandy.
These cards have the possible addresses of her current and former homes and investment properties.
It's a special day, Brandy.
And she mentioned in an article in Tulsa Weekly, I think, in 1994, that she had worked for Wendy's.
Well, hello, and welcome to my submersible vessel.
How I got in there.
I'm really shocked at your lack of knowledge about the urethral opening.
Love the cat massage video. I use it to massage my cats.
It's a special day for Brandy.
And so from that, I did the kind of creepy thing of looking for friends and relatives based on similar names.
Do not creep out. Exactly. Triple underline that one too.
Yeah, so there's George. We love George, but it sounds like Brandy loves you more.
She had a crush on you, she said.
I have a special treat for Brandy.
What?
Yes, this is
You're taking off your shirt.
Well,
oh!
You are taking off your shirt.
There he is. Wow. Yeah, well, that it done, Brandy.
That it done, Brandy. Happy birthday, everybody.
That's it. That it done. Right there.
So we've been talking about these brewer cutouts. We got to do it soon. Okay, we got to make a decision here. Let's all just come up with our top 3, and then whatever our number 1 is, that will be the cutout. We've listened to what the Melindas had to say. Here are my top 3. So first of all, just the Milwaukee Brewers are offering $50. You can put a cardboard cutout into the stands of whatever image you want, and these are the top 3 that I want. Number 1 is Nick's photo from the Red Robin. I think that's obvious.
I disagree.
I think that I'd love to watch you out in the outfield, watching Ryan Braun swing and miss at strike 3, and
everybody's gonna think it's Dom DeLuise.
Dark Lord Blood. He's perfectly cut out for like a cardboard cutout. Like this is like, I mean, it's
strong choice.
It fits perfectly. Yes, exactly, and it would stand out. And I met Dark Lord Blood, and he's a great dude, and I'd love to do that for him. But I think my number 1, pretty sure, it changes daily. My number 1 is the lady from the Body Flex. I think that would be such a great one. Greer Childers from Body Flex, put her out in the outfield. Man, I don't know.
I would love that. She's still
They'd
alive.
never allow it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they'd allow it.
Why?
I think they would think this. I would think they would miss
pornographic or something.
Yes.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it's
I
just
mean, it is for me. I don't know about you.
Greer doesn't have a great sense of humor about that video, I don't think, from when we tried to track her down for our book. But I like the idea. I was thinking Rejuvenique, Linda Evans, and then John and Johnny. Those would be my top 3. John and Johnny is the pair, Rejuvenique mask. And the people in the chat said they like Dark Lord Blood, Rejuvenique, Red Robin picture, unfortunately. And any other suggestions, George?
You guys got anything?
Bargain Bernie, I feel like sort of kind of got to be in there.
Yeah, also good.
Well, here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to pick 4 of them, and then I'm going to tell you what I did next week, and I'm going to show them to you, the Photoshop thing, and then I'll just, if you don't like it, then
that picture of George from Playgirl is pretty good too. Just put on an extra one in.
Actually, George, send it to me.
Will do.
Yeah.
And we also, like I mentioned before, we're selling space. Like, obviously, this could be your head. It doesn't have to be Steve's Plunkett head. It could be anybody on that space alien. You could be on Bo Derek's head. And I have an exciting new cardboard standee arriving in time for next week's episode. Get your requests in to info@FoundFootageFest if you want to sponsor a segment on the September 8th Sellout Show, or have you or your animal or your friend be on one of our cardboard standees throughout the entire Sellout episode. September 6th is the deadline for that.
All right, what are we doing next? Are we doing the game show?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. George, you put together some questions that Evan had put together. You explain it.
Right. Well, a few weeks ago, Evan Bingham sent us a monster quiz that was about VCR party episodes 1 to 100. And we've been using it for a running trivia battle. And then a few weeks ago, Joe, you said it was a little too easy. So I picked the 6 most difficult questions, the 6 I didn't get correct.
It was too easy for us because
right.
This is the world that we live in. And so when we got these questions, of course we knew all the answers. I think for Melinda's, it would be challenging because you'd have to have seen all 750 episodes of the show that we do each and every week. So, but yeah, it was easy for us.
Right. So let's go through the opening titles here, and
you found the hardest ones then.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a second.
Yep.
What are we playing for here? Are we planning for anything? Are there any stakes here?
It's up to Steve.
You are asking me.
I thought they were going to do this week should be a trial run, and then next week I think we should do something with the Nad's nose hair.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Excellent. We'll roll the intro and then we'll do. Okay. Well, all right. You already clicked back. So Whitney and Bob sent us 4 packages of these. Okay. Nad's nose wax kits, and so what you do is you put up these sticks up your nose and you heat up wax in the microwave, and then you have them hanging out. So what I'm thinking, Nick, you and I, we go head to head on questions, and if we
go nose to nose,
we go nose to nose, and if we get the answer wrong, we have to yank one out with all of our nose hairs on it. What do you think? I think that'd be fun. And I actually kind of want to get rid of some of my nose hairs because they're always in the way.
Well, we're gonna have wet sneezes all around.
Oh, I should send a box of these to James.
Oh,
and
God.
See
imagine the results.
Think how wet that would be. That would be a flood. All right.
All right, here we go. All right, gentlemen, we have new rules this week.
Okay.
Each player will be posed 3 questions, initially without multiple choice options. You can either choose to answer it then. If you get a correct answer without the multiple choice options, you get 2 points. If you get a correct answer with multiple choice options,
I like it.
You get 1 point.
I like it.
Your opponent may steal your incorrectly answered question. And Steve is judge and jury. His decisions are final.
Like it.
And here we go.
Okay, so wait a second. So you present us with a question, then I can say I can answer that without the multiple choice?
Correct. Right.
And then if I get it wrong, then Nick can steal it.
Right. And to make this fair, Joe, you get to decide, do you want the first question or do you want to pass to Nick?
How many questions are there?
There are 6 total. You each will get 3 ultimately.
You guys weren't listening when he explained that there are 3 questions. If you look at rule number 1 there, that's covered already. But
I learned not listening from you. So, yeah.
Ooh.
So thanks a lot.
We'll see how the quiz goes.
I want to be in the bottom of the 9th. So Nick can go first.
Okay. Nick, are you ready?
Bring it on.
Okay. Nick, what is the name of the red sports car VHS rewinder?
Ooh. I'm going to need multiple choice.
Okay. So for 1 point, is it Corvette cassette, turbo winder, speed set, or rapid rewind?
Okay.
Ooh, that's not easy.
I'm going turbo winder.
Let's go to the clip.
VHS rewinder and a regular old VCR. See who wins this race.
Not just any VHS rewinder. This is a red sports car VHS rewinder.
Well, it's called the turbo winder.
Right.
Get more mileage from your VCR.
And the headlights light up, it says, too.
Yeah, let's just put this up there so you can see. And it's still in the box.
All right. On the board.
Do you want to take the next question, or would you like to pass to Joe?
I'll pass to Joe.
Okay. Joe, are you ready?
Yes, bring it.
Okay. On one kid's opinion,
How many Mickeys were awarded to the Star Jets ride in Tomorrowland?
I'm gonna go for Lori here. I'm gonna go with. I don't want the multiple choice. Star Jets.
You do want the multiple choice?
No, I don't. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. And I believe he went with 5 Mickeys for most things. I think there was one that he did. I think he did 1 Mickey for one thing, and then he did 4 for another. It's either 4 or 5. I'm gonna go 5. I'm going 5 here. I'm going 5.
Let's watch.
Bring it home.
Yeah, I came in late
There's
on the recording.
I give, again, 2 Mickeys. That's Starjet.
Fuck!
I was going to
It's
say 1 or 2.
basically like
I know he
Dumbo,
hated it.
Oh
only
yeah, of
goes
course
much,
you were.
much
I was.
Oh, you were gonna say the right answer?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh,
No, I was-
okay, I see. You say
Well,
it afterwards.
I thought I had a chance
Why
to
didn't you say it
steal.
beforehand? Why
Because
didn't you
I
say before the answer was revealed?
Because I didn't think
the
I had-
answer's revealed, and Nick goes, "Oh, I was gonna say 2."
No, I said I was
Oh.
going to say 1 or 2 because I knew he
Oh,
hated
so you might have
Starjet.
gotten it wrong. Okay.
I could have. Well, wait,
Cool.
I thought I had a chance to steal. I would have jumped in, but George played the answer. I would have jumped in with 1 or 2.
There's a flaw in this game.
All right,
Well,
well, this is the
looks like
practice
I-
run. That's why we're not doing it with the
Exactly. This is the practice
NAD
run.
this
There are
time.
no
Okay.
nose hairs to be pulled out.
But
But
if
Nick can
it's,
hide
if it's,
it. Once Nick gets the answer, he's always really good at this game. That's the thing about Nick with the.
all right,
Nick,
All right,
you're right.
the
You get
weasel is
11
back.
points for pointing out my error.
You're the weasel. You're like, that's
Why?
what I was gonna say.
I was, but
after-
the reason I was pointing that out was because I thought I got a chance to steal, and you were playing the clip before that. So
That's true.
I
That's
had
true.
no chance to give my answer. Had I got a chance, I would have said 1 or 2.
Okay.
Joe, Nick, Steve, Melendez, I fucked up.
Okay,
I apologize.
that's okay.
That man cereal's on the way to your apartment.
Yeah.
Joe, do you want the next question, or do you want to
Steve,
pass to Nick?
George, I think you should have the nose hair things up your nose too, so that if you screw anything up, then you have to pull something out.
How about I'll do testicular electrocution, but nose hair, that's too
Okay.
painful. All right. Joe,
Does Nads make that? Okay.
the same name.
Yeah.
Do you want to pass to Nick, or do you want to take the next question?
I want the next question.
What is the name of Bargain Bernie's wife, Margaret's company?
Decorator's Gallery.
Okay, the options would have been Design Warehouse, Decorators Gallery, Capital Furniture and Interior Designs.
Can I
For the
steal?
lead. For the lead.
Oh, here's his wife.
I'm Margot Chalou of Decorators Gallery, and I'm having a super sale. Buy one and get one free. Buy this $389 velvet swivel rocker and get a second
Where's
one
she
free.
going?
Buy this Schweiger
Where's she
Decorator
going? Where the
set
hell
and
is
get
she
this
going?
$299 extra recliner
Where's she
free.
off to?
Buy a
What's
set of sheets and get the second one free. And Bargain Bernie says, at Decorators Gallery between Walsham and Eisenhower, I-35 Access Road across from Windsor Park Mall.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Um,
So why would I not want to give up to Nick? You know, like why don't
You
I
only
just
get
keep
3
going?
questions. You only get 3, so you're just taking a chance. You're rolling the
Right,
dice.
and
What question
it's
you get.
also, so you know that I'm not stacking the questions against you, as has
No, I
been
know. Oh, I
claimed
see what you're
He's,
saying.
before.
That's why you did it.
He's preempting your weaseling by giving you the
Right.
option.
No, fairness it's called.
Uh-huh.
You're more of a weasel in this episode than I am. You're like, oh, that's what I was going to say after
Well,
the answer was
I
already
was saying
revealed.
that because I thought I was.
I know. We got it. We got it. We got it.
George,
don't
we
see-
should
you don't
have
seem to get it.
weasel pictures for both
Scoreboard.
of them, just in
Scoreboard.
case. And then we can.
All right.
Next
What do you
week.
want? The next
1 to
one? or
1. Do
give
you
this
want
to
the
me?
next one, or you want to give it to Nick?
It's 2 to 1, George. Just so you know.
But see, I'm up 2-1.
Yes, that's what I
Oh,
just said.
Well,
I
George
fucked up,
didn't know that.
Melinda's.
Yeah, pull out your other. Okay, so I feel like now you should give us a hint as to what the other one's about, so that I would be like, no, I'm going to pass it to Nick, because right now I feel like I should take it.
I want
So I
to
can
create.
do-
I want to create more work for George. So yeah, I agree. Give us a hint of what the next one would be.
I have no memory. I set this up 2 weeks ago, so I have no idea what's next.
Okay, I want to take the next one, but you know what? For the sake of like having fun, I'm going to throw it to Nick. I'm going to let Nick have this next one. But if I were a strategist, if I were taking this seriously, and this wasn't spring training, then I would say I want the next one, just for the record. Go ahead.
Take it. You got a softball with that one.
No, that was not soft.
Decorators Gallery. Come on.
All right. So,
Oh,
Nick,
my
are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
On a segment of Losers Weepers, who loses their teeth?
It's on the bottom of the teeth. Somebody calls in and says they're mine. I'm gonna need multiple choice.
Is it
Really, you
Patrick, Paul, Preston, or Perry?
You need multiple choice on this? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know the answer.
Really?
I'm gonna say Paul.
Joe, do you want to steal?
I have to, right? That implies that
Well,
you
you
got it wrong, right?
You could opt out and be a gentleman.
No, that's definitely not Paul. It's Perry. No, it's Patrick. It's Patrick.
All right, let's watch the clip.
Moving on to article number 2. Yes. Which would be Perry's teeth, which I found on the street.
No, you went to
and
Patrick
I
afterward.
actually found them, and I did not
Nobody
pick
home.
them up with my bare hands. Yes, so Perry, if you're out there, call us. We've
No,
got your teeth.
Joe,
We've got your teeth.
Joe,
Doing it on
you
purpose.
said Perry and then you went to Patrick, and
What?
No.
Nobody home.
Oh, did I switch at the last second?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went to Patrick.
All right, so we have 2 remaining questions, and they're both to Nick.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it.
Wait. Okay, so they're okay.
We each get 3 questions.
Okay.
I don't think George is right on that.
I think that's correct. That's my 3rd fuck up.
Yeah,
we
I
have-
think they get to
So
split it.
Nick,
'cause
you
that
want the
was a
next
Nick
question, or do you want?
How many nostrils, George? How many nostrils do you have?
I'm gonna have some new ones by the end of it.
Gonna rip you a new nostril. All right. I'll take the next one.
Okay, here we go. What is on the framed wall portrait that Dr. Sternholm asks his patients to inexplicably pose with for the camera?
Easy. Easy. So easy.
And I'll point
Well,
out that that's the
there's-
spelling of Sternholm from. That's not the correct spelling of Sternholm, but that's
No,
what
there's
it
a
was
J
in
in there.
Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was in Evan's quiz.
Well, there are 2 very similar animals. I'm gonna say buffalo.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. See how I nod along before the answer's revealed? Yep.
Well,
Okay, cow, goat, giraffe, buffalo. Here we go.
I was thinking it could be a bison. So.
I'm Dr. Sternholm. I'll let you hold this picture with me, and let's see if we can zero that camera in on that one, maybe shift it my way to get out of the letters here. And I'll just let you both sit tight, and we'll just fade out here, okay?
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks to both of you. Uh-huh.
All
I
right.
love Sternholm.
Now, Steve, what's the current score?
I'm only judge and.
Okay,
jury.
well, I believe it's
I believe
3-2.
Yeah.
I think it was 2.
3-2.
3
I'll
to
give
2.
the next one to Joe.
Right.
Wait,
well,
3 to 2 who? Me?
No, me.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure? I thought I had Perry before.
Definitely.
No.
No, you didn't.
All right,
Okay,
George.
so you
I'm
could
giving
either-
this. I'm
I
giving
remember
this
saying
one-
Perry.
Giving
All
this
right, go
one
ahead.
to Joe.
Okay, so here we go. Last question. Joe, you can either win, tie, or lose and disgrace. Here's your question. Complete this quote. All that we need in this world are blank to keep us company.
Let me jump in, George.
I'll take multiple choice.
Now, Nick, I think you have to wait until he answered.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Okay.
He does. Yeah. Nick,
But,
just
No, he
settle
was
down.
right to.
Settle
he was
down
right
over there.
He was right.
Okay.
Is it pets, puppets, family, or friends?
Oh, see, this is a Nick question because it's probably puppets. No.
Oh, Joe, please don't.
What?
You gotta wait until he answers.
Wait, what?
No,
No, this is
no
me.
mind games. Oh, this is on
No.
yours? Oh,
I get to
never
answer
mind
this.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, Steve just threw me off. Steve, you should get some nostril plugs too.
We're going into our second hour tonight, guys. So hope you enjoy.
6 questions, 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say all we need in this world are friends to keep us company.
Little Marky.
All that we do, all that we have.
I said it
all that we
before
need
it
in
aired.
this
See?
world Are friends.
I didn't hear you say anything.
Yeah.
All that we need in this world are friends to keep us company.
Oh, I didn't. In the context of a song, I didn't. Yes.
Well, here's. It was a tie because I didn't let, possibly because I didn't let Nick jump in. So the loser of today's episode is me.
Okay.
And we're set up for the next time we have a.
So next week there's going to be pain involved for everybody. Steve, we got to figure out a way to have pain involved for you.
Sitting here is probably pretty painful.
I was about
Watching
to say,
this
just
is
being
like,
here.
it's a nightmare.
That's what people like.
Physical pain, not mental pain. Yeah.
All right,
cool.
Good,
well, we got
good questions, Evan, and we'll
Thanks,
have
Evan.
some stakes next week. So
and Evan had like 115 questions in that quiz. And eventually, we'll put it on the Melindaverse so that people can answer it and see who gets the high score.
real quickly, we want to mention that Joe said that we're going to change out Quarantine Classics. We have a new series called Saturday Morning Cartoons, where we're going to be watching Saturday morning cartoons on VHS, airing it on Saturday mornings. Here's a little sample of some of the stuff you might see. This is actually not entirely animated, but this is one of the specials from 1987 where NBC was announcing in a primetime special the cartoons that would air that fall.
Alf Loves a Mystery, starring in alphabetical order, Alf. From Our House, Shannon Doherty. From St. Elsewhere, Stephen First. From Alf, Benji Gregory. From 227, Jack A. From Valerie's Family, Danny Ponce. From Rags to Riches, Douglas Seal. From The Golden Girls, Betty White, Mary Wicks. From Rags to Riches, Heidi Ziegler.
Who was Mary Wicks from?
I'm telling you, Sid, my memoirs are going to sell 1 million. Well, every kid in America will want to know about my life on Melmac before
Singletary.
it went kablooey.
Exactly.
Yeah, my new Saturday morning series with a brilliant new chapter every week.
Disengage retro plugs.
The kids will love it.
Alf, you're amazing. How do you do that anyways?
The powers of imagination, Benji. Alf Loves a Mystery will return after
And
these
we're going to be showing
messages.
commercials, too.
You know what this flat old potato chip is,
Look at his
huh?
name, Joe.
It's a doggone shame it's not a ruffled potato chip. I tell you for true.
Ruffles brand potato chips. The taste won't leave you flat.
I guarantee.
I'm Jack A. This week, Smokey Robinson, Rick Dees, and I will host all your Saturday morning favorites right here on NBC.
You can say that again.
I'm Jack A. This week, Smokey...
And that's a little bit of some of the fanfare that will precede the cartoons we'll be watching with special guests.
We'll see way more cartoons than that. But it's going to be cartoons.
Let's try to get Jack Hay.
Does she have a cartoon?
No, but she was on that special announcing it. She could be our special guest in an episode. Lastly, we want to talk about our Kickstarter going on right now for a documentary we're excited about called A Life on the Farm. You can see the trailer on our YouTube page and Facebook page. And last week we showed, and in previous episodes of VCR Party, we've shown the placenta, the cow placenta that the star of this documentary, Charles Carson, holds up. And Joe, you had the idea to try to get somebody to knit or crochet a version of that cow placenta.
Yeah, because we have the most creative Melindas in all of the world. And so I thought, this guy Charles Carson, he held up a cow placenta at one point, and I thought, that'd be a great thing to knit. And so Sally, she answered. She's knitted us stuff before, but she texted her mom immediately afterwards, and there's Charles Carson there with the placenta holding it up for the camera, and she texted her mom. She said, when Joe was talking about knitting a cow placenta, this was his reference. And then her mom responded and said, I agree, it looks more like wet muslin than knitting, but if they want something knitted, I would use very fine yarn and very big needles. So there's a serious conversation going on right now about
a yarn placenta.
Of yarn placentas, yeah. And then Sally responded with, that's what I was thinking. But are those darker spots chunks of nutrients or just different coloration in the placenta? Mm-hmm. And then her mom responded and said, you could deliberately put in big holes and random pleats. And then Sally said, that's what I was thinking too.
On the same page with that, with the darker spots in the placenta. Yeah. Good they saw eye to eye on that. Well, I hope it happens. I want a shawl maybe to put on when it's cold or...
Yep. Oh, I know. Or like little mini ones that you can use as coasters. Cow placenta coasters. Wouldn't that be
Absolutely.
be helpful? We have 2 weeks left in the Kickstarter. Here's the Kickstarter right here. This is you can click. We are $1,000 away from $10,000. And what we talked with Oscar was that if we get to $10,000 with this, it will be a Melinda production, and it'll start off. The whole thing will start off with Melinda Pictures or Melinda Productions or whatever we decide on. That will be the first card that comes up. And he told me that he already got a phone call from a production company that was interested in distributing it just based on the trailer alone. So there's already interest in this.
This will
and
be
so
distributed.
I mean, this could be a Netflix. I'm not saying it's going to be a Netflix thing, but it could. It has legs. I think it has legs, and I think that the world could finally see the Melindas up there, and we're $1,000 away from it. So I think we can do it.
Thanks for your involvement already, and we'll keep you posted on the project. And yeah, so we hope, and maybe even Nick Nolte will be involved in that title.
Oh, I talked to Oscar today, and he goes, I'm already starting to track down Nick Nolte. He goes, it might be too cost prohibitive, but. Yeah, but he's going to try it, and he's like, if I don't get him, then I'll try for actual Melinda. So,
Melinda Renna. Yeah, the doctor's wife. All right. Yeah. Well, we got to leave you for now, but what are we gonna go out on?
We're gonna go out. So Evan, who did the quiz, he got a he said, I got some equipment to record some audio. One of the first things I did was the VCR Party Live theme song on a Fender Rhodes and a Moog synthesizer. And it's like a soul version of George's theme song of VCR Party Live. And I set it to some of the buffet footage from the Wisconsin Dells video that we saw 4 hours ago.
Well, we'll be right back right after that, everybody.
If we had tried harder, we would have done better. If we'd been prepared, we would have done better. And that's it. Better luck next time, Chucky.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
WDAY6 knows.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That had it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
That's all I'm doing.
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polster, the real great guy.